Reincarnation is closely related to karma. Humans are beings who have free will, but whatever actions humans do, whether good or bad, will cause a consequences, namely karma. We are the heirs of our own deeds. Karma is what distinguishes all beings in bad and good. Therefore, the situation of each person can be different, whether rich or poor, sick or healthy, ugly or handsome, influential or uninfluential, dignified or undignified, short-lived or long-lived. But not all people who have a short life are due to karma. There are some people who die because of their own negligence. For example, racing on the streets, people who die of AIDS. When they do something that causes AIDS, they actually know the consequences of that act. It's just self-loss is stronger than self-awareness. People who deliberately take selfies in dangerous places, such as cliffs, if they fall down, it is the result of their own carelessness. Another example is people who deliberately commit suicide and many other things. There are two kinds of karma: good karma and bad karma. People who are born rich, people who are born beautiful, handsome, are examples of souls who reap the fruits of their good past deeds. Meanwhile, people who are born with disability condition, ugly, born in the poor states, and persecutes are examples of souls who reap the rewards of their bad past deeds. People who died in tragic ways, such as being murdered, raped, and aborted babies, may also be reaping the rewards of their past actions. Therefore, we should not do any evil deeds, because one day we will definitely get the same. This cannot be avoided, because karma is one of the absolute laws of the universe. Today, if we are born as a man, maybe we can be arrogant and even intimidate women. But remember that gender is really just a physical identity, and life can reserve person's gender depending on the life lesson that needs to receive. So, actually there is nothing that we can be proud in this life. In other words, we don't have anything lasting in our life on this earth. There are many cases, such as in a husband and wife. The husband not working and only take care of the household, while the wife works hard until all the family needs are fulfilled. Why is the husband getting not productive? Should a wife feel like a loss to get a husband like that? If we look from a human point of view, we will see profit and loss. How it would be a loss for a woman to get a husband like that. But if we see it from a spiritual point of view, it could be a karmic connection that can't be avoided. It could be that in the past, the wife was a husband who don't want to work, and the husband was a wife who worked hard. So that in this life, they switch position to pay the karmic debts to their partner. This does not mean that all husbands can be lazy and only rely on their wives to work. Not like that. However, some circumstances do have to happen like this, and this is not intentional, but may have been arranged by the universe. In the past, when I have not experienced spiritual awakening yet, my perspective to humans was very different with the way I see them today. Before, I used to see poor people as people who experience bad luck, so they are poor, and see rich people as people who have had good luck, so they are rich. Every time I see people who are born with disabilities, makes me angry with God and accuses God of being unfair. But after I experienced spiritual awakening, my perspective changed 180 degrees. I started to see everything as God's justice. This life is truly amazing, and God, the source of this life, is very good and fair. His justice and goodness are reflected in the law that He has established, namely the law of karma.
Thank you for watching this video. Please share this video so that it can be watched for many people. Sending love and blessing.